Good morning, students. In chapter 4, we have already started chapter 4 up to the colonial rule and what happened to the tribal chiefs. And now, today, we start with the in chapter 4 in history, the problem with trade. Chapter 4 continued. During the 19th century, tribal groups found that traders and money landers were coming into the forest more often. After the under the British rule, some laws are they have mentioned. Forest department have declared, and some they have declared that the tribal people have to live if they want to live in the forest. Some patches of land they give for cultivating. Now, what happened to the trade? During the 19th century, tribal groups found that traders and moneylenders were coming into the forest more often. बहुत बार जो मनी लैंडर्स थे एंड ट्रेडर्स जो हम कहते हैं मर्चेंट्स व्यापारी फॉरेस्ट में आते थे वांटिंग टू बाय फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस. नाउ व्हाट दे वांट टू बाय फॉरेस्ट प्रोड्यूस. जो फॉरेस्ट के प्रोड्यूस थे वो बाय करने के लिए मर्चेंट्स एंड ट्रेडर्स आते थे एंड offering cash loans and asking them to work for wages. It took tribal groups some time to understand the consequences of what was happening. Let us consider the case of the silk growers. Now here the Adivasi women, both community of Godhra women, what they are doing? Weaving. मीन्स जो हम बोलते हैं कपड़े बनाना, वीविंग कर रहे हैं घाघरा वुमेन. हियर इज अनदर वुमेन हजंग. हजंग वुमेन वीविंग अ मैट, चटाई बना रहे हैं. फॉर वुमेन डोमेस्टिक वर्क वॉज नॉट confined to the home. They carried their babies with them. Back side you see carrying babies with them to the fields and the factories. A tribal woman, which community? Hajang woman, weaving a mat, doing the work of weaving a mat. And here is a weaving woman weaving cloth. Now we see one story. In the 18th century, in case of the silk growers, Indian silk was in demand in European markets. All of you know that our Indian silk was have very much demand in European markets. The fine quality of Indian silk was highly valued and exports from India increased rapidly. हम बोलते हैं फाइन क्वालिटी ऑफ सिल्क, जो पतला सिल्क कहते हैं. अनदर नेम इज मुस्लिन. हैव very much demand in European markets and exports from India increased rapidly. As the market expanded, East India Company officials tried to encourage silk production to meet the growing demand. Hazaribagh in present day Jharkhand. हजारीबाग आज इस सेम प्लेस का नाम है झारखंड. Was an area where the Santals reared cocoons. The traders dealing in silk sent in their agent who gave loans to the tribal people and collected the cocoons. The growers were paid ₹3 to ₹4 for 1,000 coupons. These were then exported to Burdwan or Gaya, where they were sold at 5 times the price. हम सबको पता है ट्रेडर का वन मेन एम होता है सस्ते दाम से लेना और 3-4 मोर, जो कहते हैं 3-4 टाइम्स मोर, 4 गुना ज़्यादा भाव देके वो बेचते हैं. So called because they arranged deals between the exporters and silk growers, made huge profits. The silk growers earned a very little. जो silk growers उगाने वाले हैं उनको very much little profit नहीं होता था. And the silk growers earned very little. Understandably, many tribal groups saw the market and the traders as their main enemies. और जो traders उनके सिल्क लेने वाला था वो उनके लिए बड़ा दुश्मन था, क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा कमाता था, 4 गुना भाव से बेचता था. द सर्च फॉर वर्क. द सर्च फॉर वर्क. द फ्लाइट ऑफ द ट्राइबल्स हु हैड टू गो फार अवे फॉर देयर होम्स इन सर्च ऑफ वर्क वॉज इवन वर्स. फ्रॉम द लेट 19th century, tea plantations started coming up and mining became an important industry. Tea plantation and mining became an important industry. Tribals were recruited in large numbers to work the tea plantations of Assam and the coal mines of Jharkhand. Tea plantations in Assam, in coal mines of Jharkhand. They were recruited through the contractors who paid them miserably low wages and prevented them from returning home. Here, these Adivasi people, coal miners of Bihar. In the 1920s, about 50% of the miners in the Zaharia and Raniganj coal mines of Bihar were tribals. Work deep down in the dark and suffocating mines was not only backbreaking and dangerous, it was often literally killing. In the 1920s, over 2,000 workers died every year in the coal mines in India. Through the 19th and 12th centuries, tribal groups in different parts of the country rebelled against the changes in laws, the restrictions on their practices, the new taxes they had to pay, and the exploitation by traders. Now, in different parts of the country, tribal groups rebelled against the changes in laws, the restrictions on their practice, the new taxes they had to pay, the exploitation by traders, and money lenders. ये सब जो डिफरेंट कारण थे कि चेंजेस इन द लॉज, the restrictions on their practices, the new taxes they had to pay, the exploitation by traders and money lenders, different parts of the country, tribal groups rebelled. उन्होंने बड़वा पुकार करा, उन्होंने सामना करा. एंड द कोल्स डिफरेंट प्लेस के हम आदिवासी पीपल डेट वाइज टाइमलाइन लिखेंगे. कोल्स रिबेल्ड इन 1831 to 32. Santhals got rose in revolt in 1855. The Bastar Revolution in central India broke out in 1910, and the Warli revolt in Maharashtra in 1940. The movement that Birsa led was one such movement. Birsa, the name of the people, Birsa, had one such movement. The Coles, these are the different communities of tribal peoples. Again, we revise. The Coles rebelled in 1831 and 32. Santhals rose in revolt in 1855. The Bastar Revolution in central India broke out in 1910, and the Warli revolt in Maharashtra in 1940. Now, the movement that Birsa led was one such movement. This Birsa Munda full name, we will see this movement in the next class. Thank you very much.